Welcome back to Regen Rovers. Today it is episode 102 and we're going to be paying tribute to a legend of the club. And of course that legend is club captain David Okoro. What a goalkeeper this guy has been for us over the years, and although this is the first season that he's not going to be number one, we have to pay tribute to him. He's going to be making his 500th appearance in today's episode in the League Cup against League One Norwich City. Of course, he joined us at the end of that first season, the season where he managed to stay up, and he appeared in the last 5 games. He conceded quite a few goals, but that was mainly down to just our atrocious team. But over the years he got better and better. If we just scroll up, you can see his average ratings were pretty good in non-league for a goalkeeper. Exceptional average ratings, really. And he continued to score goals as he was our penalty king. He was number one on the penalty list, and I need to find out how many he's got actually in total now. 43 goals in total for the club. He's our 9th top goal scorer ever. What a legend this chap is. And last year in the Championship, yes, he conceded a lot of goals, 84 league goals, which was the most league goals he'd conceded. But he still picked up 12 clean sheets, and he did actually make the most saves in the Championship. More saves than any other goalkeeper in the Championship, which is pretty impressive. But you guys have said maybe his time is up now. Maybe he shouldn't be number one. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. He's going to be number 2 this season. Of course, in episode 101, we saw Glenn Martin make his first appearance as our number 1, really. David Okoro still has the number 1 shirt, by the way, but Glenn Martin was going to be number 1. But there's been some unexpected news. Glenn Martin has left. He has been sold to Crystal Palace for £1.2 million. They really wanted him. They actually put in a decent bid, which I rejected. I think it was about £500,000 with all the various clauses. But Glenn Martin was upset with me that I didn't let him go to Crystal Palace. Now he's actually in the under-23s team for Crystal Palace. Where are they? Anyway, they are in the Premier League, which I understand why he's wanted to leave, but he's going to be playing for their reserves. If I can go back to Glenn Martin, here we go. But £1.2 million, I managed to get it up to his release clause of £1.2 million to Premier League teams. So I had to accept that in the end. But it kind of makes sense, regardless of if they'd met his release clause or not. I haven't been massively impressed with him. I know he's only made 2 appearances for us in a league match. The rest of his appearances were in the Hampshire Senior Cup, I think maybe the League Cup. But the fact of the matter is, Glenn Martin has left for a club record fee. Now, coming into the team, I was looking for goalkeepers. First of all, this guy's definitely not going to be in the first team, but he's into the under-18s. Just a free goalkeeper that I managed to find. He left Port Vale. I don't think he's ever going to do anything. But I was kind of panicking. I thought, what are we going to do? We've got David Okoro. You guys don't want David Okoro. So I was trying to find goalkeepers. Fortunately, I stumbled across Clint Bayliss, who is an eccentric lad, 18 on eccentricity. It could be quite an entertaining goalkeeper for that reason, but also a little bit scary. He has been sold by Burnley. Now, he was on the loan list, and I did actually put a loan bid in, which was... No, I didn't. I was going to put a loan bid in. Then I thought, well, what's the point in loaning this goalkeeper? He'll be our 7th loan. I can only play 5 loan players in the Championship at one go. That's going to be a problem. So I thought, well, will they sell him? And they only wanted £25,000 for him. So it was a no-brainer, absolute bargain. He's better than Okoro, according to my assistant. You can clearly see his attributes a bit. I know eccentricity is a little bit of a iffy thing to have. It can be good, it can be awful. So we'll see how it goes. But he did actually only concede 1 goal in his first game for the club. A 1-1 away draw against Blackburn. I went 4-5-1. My thinking is, at home we'll go 4-4-2. Away from home we'll go 4-5-1. Be a bit more defensive, a bit more solid, because we really struggled last year away from home. So Alan Stevenson slotted into defensive midfield, and Luna made his debut, but up front by himself he did struggle. Mark Ball came off the bench. The goal scorer was actually Tsasakovic, our Croatian left midfielder. Okoro, not on the pitch to take the penalty. Tsasakovic actually has 12 on penalties. He's the first player we've ever signed that has better penalties than David Okoro. Finally, we've found someone with more than 10 on penalties. And this was it. Unfortunately, they did equalise. They were the better team, but overall we were fairly solid defensively with that 4-5-1. Hall played well at right back. Bayliss actually played quite well in goal, 7.0. Vitor, surprisingly disappointing considering he's our best defender. Hopefully he will improve. So we're playing Norwich today and Derby County. This is the lineup. We've gone for a bit of a weaker team in the League Cup. It's against a League One team. We're going attacking. We've got Okoro in goal, Passmore, Lucas Long-Pearce and new signing Chris Potter at left back. Blackman actually came into left back in the last match. Cochrane on the right hand side of midfield with other new signing Gregor Bilbo in the middle, alongside legendary midfielder Perry Miles. He's one of our own. And then on the left, Wes Honour, still at the club. And up front, Mark Ball and our new signing Luna, with Ryan Curtis on the bench ready to pounce. Jasakovic, Flanagan. We've got a strong looking bench just in case things go wrong. So Norwich City have made their way down to Hampshire to take us on in the first round of the League Cup. Here we go then. Can we get our first win of the season? Let's hope so. Team that were relegated last season, of course in real life they've been promoted to the Premier League, but they're down to League One in this parallel universe. 2029-2030 season, of course, we're in now. Long way in the future. I meant to say future, not fusion. Jonathan Lecco, I remember him. He wasn't he like the youngest player ever for West Brom or in the Premier League or something. But anyway, he's playing for Norwich these days. He's pacey. He's actually quite good. This guy's got 31 caps for Paraguay. They've got some good players. They should be getting promoted from League One. I'd imagine they will anyway. And we've put out a slightly weaker team. They are the favourites for this one as a result. It was a decent performance against Stoke. It was just long shots that let us down in the first game of the season. Against Blackburn, we were pretty solid. I'm relatively happy with that point away from home. As I always say, any point away from home for Regen Rovers is a good point. Here we go then, first highlight of the game. Here's Bilbo. Feeds it into Ball. Mark Ball. That's a dreadful attempt at a pass from Mark Ball. Oh, he's not captain today. David Okoro is on the pitch, so he is captain for this match as Hudson comes forward. And this is a chance, and it's very unfortunately got in off Okoro. His 500th appearance and an own goal. Oh, Football Manager, you are cruel. You really are. It wasn't even his fault, really. Well, it definitely wasn't his fault. It was fed through. I have no idea what... Is that Pierce or Long? It hits the post and Okoro's running out. I'm not entirely sure what he was doing, actually. Good old David Okoro. Oh, so many memories. So many fantastic saves. He was so reliable. It was only really in the Championship last season that he made a couple mistakes. I can probably count on one hand the number of mistakes he's made in his Regen Rovers career, which is quite remarkable in 11th season as Luna equalises for us. It's always difficult to commentate a goal when I'm lost my train of thought with something else, but that's a nice goal. Gregor Bilbo with a fantastic assist. Bilbo, great name. But yeah, Luna gets his first goal for the club. But as I was saying about Okoye, yeah, so few mistakes in 11 seasons. It really is special. As we've won a free kick in, as this is a dangerous tackle from Avalos. Is he going to get sent off? He is as well. This is a brilliant opportunity. We're going to go attacking and try and take advantage of this. As Wes Honour takes a short free kick to Bilbo. Here's Cochrane. It's blocked. A little bit of a waste, but we've still got possession here. Here's Bilbo. Not really sure what he was trying to do there, but here's Mark Ball. With his pace, crosses it in. Deflected into the goalkeeper's hands. Macy pumps it clear for Norwich up the pitch. Easy for Passmore. Now I'm playing a high defensive line. That's what we started doing at the end of last season. It worked. I was hoping it would stop long shots. It didn't against Stoke. We'll have to review that, I suppose. It depends how easily it is for opposition strikers to get in behind us. That was a little bit too easy. I might pull the defence back a tad because I don't think we need to worry so much. Now they're down to 10 men. We don't need to be pushing up like crazy. Let's just be a little bit sensible because they will hit us on the counter as a long-range free kick sneaks in past Okoro. Great strike. Let's have a look at this again. It's deflected. It's not Okoro's fault. It's taken the deflection. Okoro was going the right way. It was going pretty much down the middle, I think, until the deflection. And now Chris Potter's picked up an injury. It's not quite happening for us today, is it? I know they've gone down to 10 men, but yeah, on comes Hoare. He's going to have to play out of position. Would have been nice for Okoro to pick up a clean sheet. on his 500th appearance, but it's not happened. Here's Long to Passmore. Can we get back into this before the half-time whistle? Bilbo to Cochrane. Can he whip in a decent cross? It's over Luna's head. It's to Perry Miles. Into Wes Honour. Blocked. It's back to Hoare. Come on, Hoare. Decent cross to Cochrane. Cochrane hits it over the bar. I expect to see much better in the second half. Not been Mark Ball's day today, I must say. First highlight of the second half then. Can we get back into this game? Here's Hoare. Into Bilbo. Lovely ball. Out wide to Cochrane. He's got space to run into. He's done exceptionally well. He's tried to find Luna. Unfortunately couldn't. But there's Pearce heading away as far as Perry Miles. Nice ball to Honour. Here he comes. That's poor from Wesley Honour. What is he doing there? With so many forward, and Sol has whipped past Pearce. And he's through. But he's put it wide. Glorious opportunity. Passmore should easily mop that up. He does. And now we can build again. Knocks it through. Looking for Luna. It's good to get him on the score sheet, isn't it? I mean, if the first goal is so important. But at the moment, we're crashing out of the League Cup to a 10-man team, a division below us, which doesn't look good on paper at all. Here's Hoare into Wes Honour. I know I've put out a weaker team. Can't make too many excuses though, can I? Wesley Honour. Oh no. Not happening for us here. Cleared by their goalkeeper. Pearce heads away. Kind of sense a Norwich goal. It's been a long highlight this. Here's Collins to Lecco. Honour steps in though. Does really well. He's been tackled. But here comes Lucas Long. Through to Luna. Luna. Mark Ball. Yes. Oh yes. That's good. 2-2. We need that understanding up front between them to develop. I'm hoping those two will be a brilliant partnership. Just like Ryan Curtis and Mark Ball. Yeah, good stuff from Luna. Finding Mark Ball. Half an hour to go. Norwich on the attack again. They've certainly not been out of this game since going down to 10 men. But Cochrane steps in there. Here's Mark Ball looking to find Luna. It's just a bit too much on it. And now he's going to close down the goalkeeper. Macy clears. And Honour does well. But every ball is just falling to Norwich here. They're getting their luck. Unas to Watts. To Unas again. To Collins. They're passing around nicely. Lecco. Oh, this looks dangerous. Bit of possession. Lecco running it as if we just allowed him to shoot there. I'm thinking about subs. Honour crosses in. Long! Lucas Long makes it 3-2. I'm going to go back to balanced. Adam Pearce has been ripped apart a couple times. I'm going to bring Elliot Dix on. There's the Ultras. The Regen Rovers Ultras in the flame pit. Enjoying themselves. Good to see Lucas Long get on the score sheet. That's a good first save actually. Then he powered at home. Second finish was nice. It's a classic Regen Rovers game with lots of goals. Going to bring on Tusakovic for the last 15 minutes or so. For Wes Honour on a yellow card. 10 minutes to go. Can we hang on and get through to the next round of the cup? Maybe I should have gone to the 4-5-1 tactic. But that just seems a bit silly against a team a division below us. What a strike. Another long range goal against us. Whatever goalkeeper we have. We concede long-range goals. It's 3-3, and we'll go back to attacking. We're the team with 11 men here. But as it stands, we're going to extra time. I'm glad I brought Tusakovic on, actually, because he's got 12 on penalties. It might go... Oh, no, it goes to penalties straight away, of course. So I'm definitely glad I brought him on. Okoro will take the first penalty. Goalkeeper against goalkeeper, and he's hit it down the middle past the keeper. Lecco for Norwich. Penalties are always nerve-wracking, aren't they? He's found the back of the net down the middle as well. This is all our building work going on, by the way, behind the goal here, if you hadn't already noticed. Here's Tusakovic, steps up, smashes it home. Collins against Okoro, and he smashed it. Okoro didn't even move. Bilbo to take one now, our new central midfielder. What can he do? Can he find the back of the net from the spot? He can just about. It was a bit of a slow one, but it was nicely placed into the corner. Unas against Okoro. Come on, David. He can't quite reach that one. He's let in 3 goals in his 500th appearance for the club. Be nice if you could round it off with a penalty save. Here's our new striker, Luna, to step up. And he finds the back of the net as well. Come on, David Okoro. Come on, Anderson. Sends him the wrong way. Right, this is a big one then. Let's try and make it 5-4. Put pressure on them. Mark Ball, our all-time top goal scorer. Up he steps and scores. not the best at penalties. He's got the finishing and composure, but penalty take, he's only got about 6 on, I think. Make yourself a hero, David Okoro. Come on, please. Wharton, up he steps. Sends Okoye the wrong way. 500 appearances for Okoro. That is outstanding, isn't it, in this day and age? 500 appearances. Passmore's penalty is saved. And now it really is down to Okoro. Friel with the deciding penalty, possibly. Up he steps and he scores. David Okoro's 500th appearance for the club ends in disappointment. We've crashed out at the first stage of the League Cup against League One Norwich City. We played with 10 men for the majority of the game. Not great. Once again, good in front of goal. Disappointing at the back. Okoro actually got a 6.5. End of an era, I think. I'm going to say I'm not happy. Let's fired them up. He's still going to be on the bench this season. He'll still make appearances in the cup competitions. And he'll still add to those 500 appearances. But I think his time as our number 1 is up as Chris Potter's injured for 3 months. That is a blow. That is a real blow. But we've got Blackman. That's the position that I'm least worried about in terms of all the loan players. And it's kind of good news for the other 5 loan players. It means they will be able to play every single game in the league and not have to worry about missing out because of the 5-player rule. We're still looking for our first win of the season, and it's quite important we get a result against Derby, especially at home. They're a team predicted to finish towards the bottom of the table, so if we do want to stay up this season, and of course we do, then we need to get points and we need to try our best to get a win against Derby County. Quite a few changes to the team from that League Cup game. Bayliss is back in goal. We're going to play him as a regular goalkeeper because that's what he prefers to do. Back 4 of Hoare, Vitor, Dix and Blackman. Midfield of Rutherford, Steve Taylor, Flanagan and Tasakovic. And then up front, I'm going with Mark Ball and Luna. Ryan Curtis on the bench again, ready to pounce if required. The Derby team then, going with a 4-2-3-1. Up front, they've got a Frenchman, Cardona. He's the man to watch. They've got Bacuna in central midfield. Juninho Bacuna Matara. Sean Raggett, real-life Englishman at the back. But yeah, like I said, this is a team we need to be picking up points against. And at home, we're going with the 4-4-2. We're going to be going balanced from the start. Now, I did realise in the last match that I was trying to attempt to play the offside trap. I thought I'd turned that off. And I've gone through the whole of pre-season not realising I've had the offside trap on. I've turned it off. I don't think it really works for us. But we're still going with the higher defensive line. We'll see if that makes a difference anyway. It's the first time you get to see Clint Bayliss playing in goal for us. It's going to be his second appearance after his match against Blackburn, where he only conceded 1 goal. Hopefully he can keep a clean sheet today. Let's find out. Early highlight then. We're camped in our own defensive third here, and here come Derby. Stevens back to Bacuna. Into Cardona. Trying to turn. Here's Beshet Sears. Flanagan intercepts nicely though up the pitch, but we just, I suppose, playing the 2 advanced forwards. They're both pushed up, waiting for the ball. Oh no, this is a chance. Molyneux round the back. Chance, great defending, but it's in from Mason Bennett. Didn't notice him in the starting lineup. Early goals, it's awful. Here we go then, first highlight for us. Hoare into the box, looking for Luna, can't find him, it's cleared. Fortunately, they don't have anyone up the pitch. Dix is running after it. Hurry up, Dix. Oh, finally. How long did that take to get to the ball? Here's Flanagan. Into Luna. Back to Flanagan. Nice ball out wide to Rutherford. Rutherford crosses it in. Mark Ball! He is a goal machine. He really is. It's a lovely ball from Flanagan, I must say. He's not really been that involved so far this season. It's out wide to Rutherford, and that's it, a good cross, and up one marked. You don't leave Mark Ball unmarked. That's what they teach you in defending school. Don't leave Mark Ball unmarked. That's the first lesson. Here's Tasakovic. Now charging. Look at him go with his pace. Oh, the Croatian's loving it. But then the ball is dreadful. And now we've invited Derby to attack us. Where's the midfield gone? Dix flew in there, didn't he? Here's Tasakovic. Again, into Luna. What can the Spaniards do? He's running at the back line. He's crossed it all the way to Rutherford. Rutherford back to Luna. Oh, lovely 1-2. It's a really long 1-2. And Luna takes advantage of it. Second goal for him in 2 games. Look at this. Just a burst of pace. Took him around that defender. Crossed it all the way to Rutherford, who gets his 2nd assist today. Nice finish as well. 2-1 up. Let's keep attacking. Let's get a 3rd. Here's a corner opportunity to Sakovic into Hoare. Crosses it in. Don't really know what he was trying to do there. Here's Mark Ball to Flanagan. Flanagan! Deflected in! Yes! There we go. Back to balanced we go. We're 3-1 up. Bit of a cushion. We've turned this game on its head after a disappointing start. We can't see anything. The new development's getting in. Look at this camera angle. It's hilarious. What I'm glad there's no one sitting there. Oh, highlight straight away from kickoff. Maybe I should have left it on. I doubt myself. I just doubt myself so much. Changing the mentality. I just think we've gone 3-1 up. Let's just take it a little bit easy. Absorb the pressure from Derby. But they've got back into it straight away. 3-2. Disaster. I don't think Bayliss could have done much about that. Flanagan's had a good game in the middle, hasn't he, today? 3-2. Another classic Regen Rovers game. I'm pleased, though. We're winning. That's the main thing. Hoare's had a bad game. He actually played really well at the first couple games of the season. Now he's had a poor performance today. I think he's getting ripped. I'm going to put him to defensive duty. Just over half an hour to go. Can we hold on for our first win of the season? Derby looking to take charge. They have had the chances in this game, haven't they? It's been quite equal possession. There's not been a huge number of shots, really. But they've had the clear-cut chance. They've had 2 half chances. Perhaps they deserve to be level. Good tackle though by Hoare into Rutherford. And now Mark Ball. Back to Rutherford. Come on. Christian Rutherford. He's had a fantastic game. And here he goes. It's into Mark Ball. And that's poor. But Mark Ball's still on the ball. He feeds the through to Flanagan. And it's found its way to Luna, who makes it 4-2. And surely that is it. Surely that's it all over. We get a bit fortunate there because I think it's a tackle from a Derby player that gives the ball to Luna, meaning he wasn't offside. Mark Ball initially did quite poorly losing the ball, but he was lucky to get it back. Lots of luck here. It's a good tackle to dispossess Flanagan, who was looking to let rip. Going to bring Passmore on for Hoare. He's been slightly worrying today. Vitor's not played well either again. I mean, he should be the star man at the back. Perhaps I don't know what to do with the defensive line. I mean, we could be conceding lots of goals because we're not playing a defensive midfielder, which is why I've come up with the 4-5-1, which Alan Stevens can slot into that role. But it just means we're solid, but just going forwards, there's nothing to us. Oh, great save, Bayliss. He kind of reacted a bit late, to be honest, but he made a fantastic save in the end, and that's headed off. Why does it keep freezing before a shot? It's very frustrating. I am actually going to slot to the 4-5-1. Luna deserves to stay on. He's on a hat-trick. Mark Ball will come off for Alan Stevenson. He's got his goal. He's done his job. Let's just defend now. Hang on to this a bit. Oh, corner to Derby. And it was saved by Bayliss. Not the most convincing save. And then Flanagan had to put it behind. But that just wasn't convincing from us at the back, to be honest, at all. Bayliss clings on to that one, though. Going to bring Bilbo on for Steve Taylor. A corner. Can we round this off nicely with a 5th goal? That'd be lovely. Here's to Sakovic. Crosses it in. Oh, it's in from Vitor. He scored 3 goals in pre-season. He's got his first official goal for the club. To Sakovic with the assist. 5-2. What a win. I mean, we know how to score goals, don't we? That's for sure. It's just at the back we need to sort ourselves out a bit. Vitor slide tackled it into the back of the net. And suddenly he's up to an 8.0. That's what a goal does for a rating. You're on like a 6.5. Suddenly you score a goal just from 3 yards out. You're up to an 8. How does that make any sense? Never mind. And goalkeeper ratings, terrible. You know, they can make 10 saves and they're still on a 6.8. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we've won the game. That's all that matters today. 5-2. What a performance. Especially going forwards again. Lots of goals for you in today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Shame we crashed out the League Cup. It's a shame we lost on David Okoro's 500th appearance for the club. But we're off the mark. Our first win of the season. 3 points in the Championship. Added to the Blackburn 1 point. And we should probably be in mid-table after the first 3 games. Christian Rutherford with 2 assists gets man of the match. He's had a good start to his Regen Rovers career, I think. I think he's our second highest ever transfer, 135,000, which will be behind Flanagan's fee, of course. But that's rather nice. Well done, Rutherford. 5 key passes as well. Brilliant. We've sold out both of our championship games as well. And once the stadium is complete, we're going to be up to, I think, around about 9,000 people. It'll be interesting to see if we can fill the stadium. So next up, we've got a couple away games. QPR and Sheffield Wednesday. Then Preston, West Brom, Bolton, Millwall, Southampton. Not sure when the next episode will be. I'll play a few games because now we're out the League Cup. There's nothing to concentrate on in the early stages of this season. Cup-wise, it's all about the Championship. We'll have the Hampshire Senior Cup as usual in there as well. But yeah, it's an okay start to the season. We're finding the back of the net. We just need to sort out that defence a little bit, don't we? We're up to 10th after 3 games, but yeah, early days, we can't really... I mean, Walsall, top of the table. How are Walsall doing this? I don't understand that. What are they doing? Almost promoted last year, playoff final. This year, the top of the table. It could all go wrong for them, of course, but still, very impressive start for them this season. But thank you for watching episode 102 of Regen Rovers. Until next time, enjoy FM19. Enjoy the rest of your day. Show some love for David Okoro in the comment section below. Au revoir.